Statistically, about 50% of the people watching this video are going to roll a sorceress as their first ladder character. The majority of those players, including me, will play Blizzard, but not for long. The second I obtain a low rune or an enigma, this is what happens.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
Now, you might not believe me when I say this, but it turns out there's sorceress builds that aren't lame.
That's simply not possible.
On a regular fire sorceress, you need to max out Fireball, Fire Mastery, Firebolt, and Meteor, which is literally 80 skill points. There's nothing left for you. But on an Enchantress, all you need to max out is Warmth, Enchant, and Fire Mastery. The rest of the points, you can go Energy Shield, which compensates for this character's lack of max block and any other survivability at all. The best part about this character is that it is cheaper than dirt. Seriously. Demon Machine, with a 15% increased attack speed jewel. The only reason you might have trouble obtaining this is because the average player doesn't pick it up. These 4 items, the amulet, the armor, the ring, and mage fists, are solely so that we hit the 63% faster cast rate breakpoint. And speaking of breakpoints, the Demon Machine, it hits the 11 frame basic attack breakpoint, which is all you need. And it also gives 66% piercing attack, which when combined with Razor Tail's 33%, you're looking at 99%. That's pretty fucking good. The ring is Ravenfrost for the cannot be frozen. Dexterity is nice, the mana is nice, but mainly for that CBF. And then the boots are literally trash. The only reason I'm using them is to equip my bow. Now you might be thinking, what kind of charms does this guy have? Absolute garbage charms. All of them. I'm just gonna hover over them real quick to get it out of the way. But yeah, no Torch, no Annihilus, no Skillers. The part that I'm ignoring is the helmet. This is the most expensive piece of the gear, a Vex rune. If you cannot get your hands on a Vex rune, man, you are real poor. I get it, you got a job, you got responsibilities. Honestly, that's understandable. Not all of us can just bum around all day and play D2. The good thing is there's always good old Naked Summon Necro, so there you go. So anyways, with this sort of gear, how is this character possibly viable? The whole idea is that your projectiles are going to cause explosions, and for every enemy they pierce, there is going to be an additional explosion. This character can be used as a boss farmer, but as you can see, it's nothing special. To better highlight her potential, let's take a look at Players 8 Cows, and as you can see, she's cooking them up like a middle-aged man with a new grill. But what happens if we turn the heat down?
Oh fuck, I can't believe you've done this.
Yes, it is significantly slower, but still, she's clearing Players 8 Cows without too much trouble at all. Keep in mind, there are dozens of characters that can't even step foot into Players 8 Cows on a budget without getting absolutely mangled. In fact, let's take a look at how the S tier Hammerdin compares to this.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
This guy's level 91, by the way, and his gear is not exactly budget. Oh, what's the cow doing? It was actually so bad that I didn't even show you the full clip. The Hammerdin is worse than the bow source, confirmed. Unfortunately, every character has its downfall, and for this character, it's definitely the magic find. Yikes. For this reason, this character is better utilized as a cow farmer for high runes and bases, or as a key farmer.
You have no idea of the power you face.
So obviously with 43% Magic Find, there wasn't too much that I found, and any uniques that I did find were pretty much absolutely useless. We can try to theory craft some bizarre use case for them, but in reality, no one cares, and nobody's really excited to find most of the uniques in this game. One other thing I want to talk about is the mercenary for this build. Obviously, Infinity is going to be best in slot. If you can't get that, Remember, you do not need insight on this build. You already have like a million mana regen. If you do happen to find a Cham rune, you can build a Plague, and that's going to proc lower resist, which is really good for your build. Even if you can't get a Plague, what you can do is use an Act 5 Mercenary with a Lawbringer, which is going to provide crowd control just like an Act 2 Holy Freeze Mercenary. Except, in this case, it's better because Decrepify also reduces enemy damage by 50%. This, in addition to the Iron Wolf's passive ability, Iron Skin, means he's never really going to die. Lastly, you get to use an Act 5 Mercenary and not the same old stabby boy you've seen every day for the past decade. Oh, and that reminds me, I found something that you actually don't see every day. In conclusion, this is a really solid character. Would I put it in the S tier? Probably not, only because you aren't really going to be able to stack Magic Find early on, and this being a fire character means the farming routes you can run are very limited. And as a cow farmer, is this character beating out budget Javazons? In my opinion, no, not quite. If you factor in the time you save with teleport, it's almost comparable, but still not enough. In my opinion, this character belongs in the high A tier. If you would like to become immortalized in a video, all you have to do is hit that join button, become a channel member, and comment below the character you want me to use, as well as the name you want me to use, and feel free to be specific. If you want a fire sorceress, I can do that. I can do pretty much any class. Additionally, you are going to get access to membership-only videos, such as this one. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I'll probably be playing some Project Diablo 2, so stay tuned for that. And as always, thanks for watching.